You must be big enough to admit your mistakes, smart enough to learn from them, and strong enough to correct them. Hello, my dear learners. Welcome to the channel. My name is Namita, and today I have taken up very common questions which I see in my comment section every now and then. The questions that you ask about English. Almost every day I receive similar type of questions, so I thought of sitting down. I've noted those questions, the common ones which are about English, and I think more or less all of you are facing the same kind of issues. So let's talk about these questions. The first one, and this is I think the most common, 90% of the time I get this question after every video, the video where I'm already addressing a problem, a video where I'm where I'm telling you how to be fluent in English, where I'm giving you solutions, where I'm sharing techniques and strategies and giving you tips. I receive a comment just after that video, under that video, ma'am, I cannot speak in English. I want to be fluent in English. Or many of you say, I know the vocabulary, I know the grammar rules, still I cannot speak. Ma'am, tell me how to be fluent. In that video, I'm telling you how to be fluent. In that video, I'm sharing many techniques. I'm talking about self-talk. I'm telling you about reading more in English and reading it aloud. I'm telling you about many other strategies, but you love to again tell me that you cannot speak in English and how to be fluent. Now, there are 650 videos on this channel. There are 650 and it's a lot. Can you imagine how much these videos are? 650, it's a lot. So all your queries have been answered. I have tried to tell you many other techniques from different angles. Every time I come up with a new solution, every time I come up with a new tip, and this is something which with my videos, the thing is that this is an absolute original content. It is not a copy pasted content. Yes, many other people copy the same ideas. I have seen it, but I come up with absolutely original content. I don't copy it from someone because I'm not an English learner. I'm not someone who's learning English, so I need to watch someone else's video and copy it. I am an English trainer. So for me, whatever you get from my side is original. I'm not an English learner, so I don't need to watch other people's video. The people who are learning themselves and at the same time they want to teach you and they want to help you become more fluent, copy the content from us and then they present it. But I come up with absolute original ideas. So all these 650 videos have been full of so many ideas, tips, techniques and strategies. You don't watch them. You don't watch them and you just love talking about problem. And I know that there is a different pleasure in sharing your problems. You love talking about it, that I am from a Hindi medium background. Ma'am, I understand English, but I cannot speak. Ma'am, I know grammar. It is a different fun. Working on your English is hard. Listening to what the teacher is telling is very difficult. Watching the entire video sitting here, oh, it's hard. Pause this or stop playing this and move to another video is easy. Leave a comment sharing your problem. This video where I talked about I understand English but I cannot speak. I understand different areas but I cannot speak. Everyone is telling me, yes, this is my problem, what to do. I am talking about what to do. At least watch the video, give it some time. Now the thing is that you don't want to dedicate that much time. You don't want to sit and listen and moreover practice. You might even listen, but you don't practice. If I tell you to talk to yourself, there are some amazing people, wonderful people in this world who tell me that people would laugh at us. They would think that we are mad if we are talking. Are you going to stand on a hill and start talking to yourself? People talk to themselves when they are in bathrooms, when they are doing different other jobs. Are you going to talk to yourself publicly? Don't you have any time for yourself when you're all alone and you can talk to yourself? You are just so full of excuses because working is hard. Cribbing, crying and complaining is easy. Watch the videos. Everything has been answered on this channel related to your English. Everything, vocabulary, grammar, your fluency, everything. I'm linking down playlists. I've segregated the content into different playlists. I'm linking all the playlists down right here, the grammar one. In fact, there is one with interview preparation also. It has wonderful, amazing videos about interview preparation, if those of you want any guidance on that. And there are some smart English shorts, one playlist, I'm going to link it down, which has amazing content, lot of vocabulary, lot of phrases, but no one ever watched it. I don't know, my channel did not get views initially. So now you can watch them. I'm linking down. Click on the playlist and see, find your answers, do a bit of research, and then start practicing. Leaving a comment talking about your problem will not solve it. You ultimately have to work on it. So when you watch a video, at least start practicing it. One comment, if you leave and you want me to give you a solution in a comment, is not possible when I have dedicated entire 10-15 minutes to answering that. How can I answer it in just one comment? Think for it yourself. So stop cribbing, crying and complaining. Right now it is time for you to practice, listen to the solution and follow it. That's it. So look at the playlists, different playlists, and choose the best one for yourself. That's all I can say. Okay, the second very common one is that you ask me book recommendations. You ask me, ma'am, which books shall we read to become fluent in English? Now I want to tell you that there is no book, absolutely no book, which is about fluency in English, which will tell you how to be fluent in English. There are no books made on the basis of your level, that this is the book for the basic English learners, this is for the intermediate level and for advanced level. There are different books, just like you had in your school. Some students could read it easily, some could not. So you have to choose books based on your interest area. The books which I find easy may be very difficult for you. Don't go for book recommendations. Again, it is something which you don't want to work on. You don't want to do your research on Amazon or go to a bookstore and pick books and turn pages. It is a hard job. The easiest thing is that ask and someone would tell you, because there are already people who are telling it. I am not one of them. I always tell you to read what you would enjoy reading. You have to enjoy it. Don't take it as a prescription. Enjoy the whole process of reading. Once you start finding joy out of reading, ultimately you will be fluent. It will come as a byproduct, but then you need to put some efforts into it. Don't go for book recommendations. There are no books for fluency. The books are about different things, what you love in your life in general. Choose books accordingly and start reading. Don't wait for me or someone else to tell you that this is the best book. All right, I hope you got your answer. The third question, very common one, is how much time will it take for me to be fluent in English? Very good question. How much time will it take? How much time are you willing to dedicate to your English? You are thinking about learning English from past 5-6 years, maybe 10 years, from your school time. You want to be fluent in English, still you are not fluent in English. You are not ready to dedicate time. You love watching videos and waste your time endlessly because maybe someone tell you to watch their videos to become fluent. This will not help. Watching content will not help. Pick any one channel, any one trainer, any one person that you love listening to. Watch their videos or dedicate a time like 1 hour or maximum 1.5 hours. I'll watch, dedicate this time only for listening, and rest of the time I'll be practicing. It depends on you. People become fluent in 1 month. People become fluent in 3 months, and there are people who have been spending years watching videos and they are still not fluent. Completely depends on you. It is you who will decide how much time will it take. I won't. If in 2023 you've decided that you will not take it forward to 2024, you'll finish it here in this year, you'll be able to do it. So how much time you need is directly proportional to how much time you're willing to spend on working on your English, on practicing English, on talking in English with yourself and with other people. That's it. The fourth very common question is, I want to speak English like you. How will I be able to do that? One person said that you speak so well and so confidently. There has to be a strategy. Please tell me that strategy. My 650 videos have not told you that strategy, and I will tell you the strategy in one comment. Is it possible? Watch the videos. You know how much effort have I put in becoming this fluent? I have worked on my English like anything. I've been reading books. It's not that I deliberately was working on it. Yes, English was my subject, but I could speak fluently even before that, before studying English literature. I was always fluent because I was always reading. And when I wanted to take it to an advanced level, there is a video where I've talked about how I moved from basic to advanced. I'll link that video over here in the I button. Go watch it. I worked on my vocabulary. I never sat without a fat Oxford dictionary by my side. I would look at a word, underline it, write the meaning, and reread it. That is how I took it to an advanced level. That is how I'm so fluent. I have worked on it. I worked very hard. I was not sitting in front of a computer screen and learning gonna, water, gonna, guys, hi, I'm telling you this. No. I worked on literally good English, and that is why my English is good and polished. I'm not speaking a makeshift English like many other people do. They just listen to English, grasp a few words and a few sentences and just copy pasted English. This is not what I did. If you want to speak like me, put in a lot of hard work, take it to an advanced level. Again, completely the ball is in your court. Nothing is what I can do about it. Okay, the fifth question is, which again is very common. I don't have an English environment at home. There is no one who I can talk to. I don't have people with whom I can talk in English. There is no environment basically. I have no environment of English. Tell me one thing, who has? We in India or in Sri Lanka or in Nepal or in Afghanistan or in Pakistan, I'm talking about Asian countries, who has an English environment at home? We all have parents who don't speak in English. English is not our first language. Only the people in UK and USA, maybe Canada, Australia, they have their parents or relatives who speak in English. We don't have it. None of us had that environment. Then how some of us are fluent and how rest of you are not? Because you are not willing to work on it. You want an easy solution. You think that it's a trainer's job, it's a teacher's job to make you fluent. It's your job. And on this channel, I only insist on self-learning. I don't sell courses. I'm not giving you one-on-one classes. I'm not asking for even a single penny from you. I'm telling you to do it on your own. Self-learning is the best learning. Acquire this skill on your own and you can do that. No one has the environment. You have to create that environment for yourself. There is a video on that also. I will link it. There is an entire video where I've told you how to create your atmosphere by keeping more of English books, by using your headphones to listen to podcasts. You can do that. You have to create your own atmosphere. You have a tongue, you have ears, you have a mind. Use it. Don't let it get drained by this technology. It will take away every skill from you and give you nothing. Take some time away from it, the distraction, the biggest distraction of your life, and work on it literally. And then your environment and your partners, everything would be fine. You always need a partner to speak in English with. You don't need one. Be your own partner. Why are you avoiding your own company so much? If you are not the best partner for yourself, no one else is going to be a partner for you. Take my word, no one. First of all, build a bond with yourself, and then you'll be able to find other people who you can practice English with, or you can be comfortable speaking in English with. That's it. All right. One comment I read, and you've been telling me this for a very long time. Start a WhatsApp group for English, or start one-on-one classes, or start your own courses. WhatsApp group. What will a WhatsApp group do? I don't know. I have never joined a WhatsApp group where people are teaching English, but with my understanding, all I can think of is that in this WhatsApp group, you will be supplied with some English content, maybe a word of the day, maybe more videos. That's it. What else can a WhatsApp group do? You cannot have a meet just like on Google Meet or Zoom. On a WhatsApp group, you will just be supplied with stuff. Isn't it already available on Google or on YouTube? How will a WhatsApp group make you fluent? Tell me in the comment section. I want to know. It was surprising. How can a WhatsApp group make you fluent if an entire dedicated 15, 20 minutes, 25-minute video is not telling you how to be fluent? A WhatsApp group simply won't. It won't. I will not start a WhatsApp group. I will not even sell a course. If my videos are not making you fluent, a course won't. I'm not planning to do any of that. No, I won't start it. You have to be fluent yourself. You make your own group. You Google the word of the day. You watch videos which you can relate the best with. There are other people, other creators, other trainers. Maybe you like their way of speaking. You connect better with them. Choose the trainer for yourself and start following their tips and tricks. How is it that difficult? How is a WhatsApp group going to make you fluent? That's so funny. You are just following things because everybody is doing it. Look at the end result. Is it making you fluent? Absolutely not. Then also you want the other people to do the same thing because that's a trend, simply a trend. I will not follow the trend. I've never been a trend follower. Never. I've never followed trends. I create my own trends. You do that too for yourself. The next 7th question is that it is very funny because I talk about self-talk, or I talk about standing in front of mirror and chit-chatting with your own self. So people say very beautifully, many comments, that the person is telling about himself or herself, I make a lot of mistakes while speaking in English, ma'am. So how will I know that I'm making mistakes? You are telling me that you are making mistakes already, and you want further to know that you're making mistakes. How do you know that you're making mistakes? Because you know that you're not speaking well, because you listen to other people speaking and you know that you're making mistakes. And you're saying, how will I know? You need a trainer to tell you that you're making mistakes when you already know that you're making a lot of mistakes while speaking in English. Are you understanding? I am saying that you know that you're making mistakes. You already know it. This is a simple excuse because you don't want to talk to yourself, because you love sitting in front of the screen and watch people blabbering and speaking endlessly. You don't want to work on your own. It's an excuse. When you know that you're making mistakes, you can correct them easily. Listen to people, know that, okay, yes, this sentence formation is not correct. I need to do it. You already know about your mistakes and your errors. Correct them. It is time now to work on it. Enough of talking about problems and giving excuses. You are done with it. Start working. Okay, now the last one, and this is a very significant, again, very common, that I cannot understand books. Maybe this is coming from the people who are having a basic English. They cannot understand English. They cannot understand books when they read. They cannot understand sentences. They cannot understand words. They cannot understand English. So how will they speak in English? First thing, it is practice. Practice makes a man perfect, and you know it already. Nothing very big coming from me. But if you're not understanding, it means you have to work on your understanding. It means that it has nothing to do with English. Everything has to do with your understanding. You have to work on your mind in a certain way so that it is strong enough and capable enough and sharp enough to understand what you're reading and what other person is saying. That is why I insist on changing your mindset from fixed to a growth oriented one. That is why I talk about confidence. That is why I talk about changing your approach. That is why I create other videos which are not just about English, because it can never be studying English only which will make you fluent. It is always going to be about working on different dimensions where English will be one of the byproducts. And that is the only way you can become a better person. That is why I say work on your self-improvement. That will make you fluent. Ultimately, you'll be good in different areas and English will be one of them. That's the only thing. So when I create so many videos and you say that we are only interested in English, it will not help. You have to work in different areas. It is always different dimensions. In school, you did not have one subject. To reach your masters where you'll be studying one subject, you have to study a lot of subjects. You have to study maths, you have to study Hindi, English, SS, science, GS, moral science, GK, Sanskrit, French, everything. And ultimately in your masters, you study just one subject. So to become fluent, you have to work on your personality, your confidence, your mindset, your self-improvement. Then only you'll be able to do it. Start working, start putting efforts, start practicing. Go for self-learning. Teach yourself different skills if you truly want to be a smart person. That's all for this video. Again, I would say watch the playlists, check out for different videos, do your research on this channel. It has all the answers to all your queries. I link it in the comments, but it's better if you do it yourself. It'll be good for you. So do that and start working on your English. That was all about your common questions. I think today we have answered all the common English queries. You would probably not have any more of them. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye bye for now.